What's up, guys? Morgan here at No Flash Inc. I got another video for you real quick. So let's start it off. How much for this? It's a question I get all the time, specifically on Instant Messenger through our Facebook page, once in a great while through text, but I get it all the time. That's why I'm talking about it right now. How much for this? So I'll open up Instant Messenger and there's a picture of a tattoo, someone else's tattoo. And the first question, without even introducing themselves, is how much for this? Something to think about as far as that's concerned when you're asking a tattoo parlor or a tattoo artist the cost, how much a tattoo is going to be. Well, there's several variables that go into that. How detailed is it? If there's not a whole lot of detail, that impacts how long it's going to take to do the tattoo. Are you looking to do black and gray, or are you looking to do color? Or are you just looking for an outline? Another thing to take into consideration is placement. Where are you putting this piece? Because every area on the body is a little bit different as far as how it takes the needle and how it takes the ink. And at the same time, are you wanting it on your shoulder? Are you wanting it on your chest, on the back of your calf, on your back, on your forearm? Something you have to take into consideration is the size of the area. Like, what are we working with? And then last but not least is your skin. Everybody's skin is different. There's not one person that has skin like another person. And so, your skin may not take ink like someone else, or it may take it wonderfully. It's just one of those things. You never know. And as a tattoo artist, that's something that you got to kind of have to learn how to read and figure out as you start tattooing someone. So we get these questions all the time about, well, how much for this? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Your best bet is to stop in. Stop into the tattoo shop, whether it's my shop or another shop in town or wherever you're at, and talk to the artist. I don't know what you look like over an instant message or even through a text or even over phone. Best bet is to stop in, show what you're working with, what you want to do, and then I can kind of look at, because some dude's shoulder may be a whole lot bigger than someone else's shoulder, or maybe a lot smaller than someone else's. It's just one of those things. Like, I can't really tell you unless you stop in. So I would, if you're looking to get a tattoo, you're looking to come to me, I would advise coming to the shop, stop and talk, so that we can kind of, get some communication going, and I can kind of figure out what we're looking at as far as, I can give you an estimate. And that's something you have to understand with tattoos, is all I can do is give you an estimate. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of variables that go into that, and there's even more variables that come up when you start tattooing on someone that may make the tattoo go a little bit longer than you had planned for or hoped for. So that's one of those things. At the same time, when you send an instant message or a text to a shop and you're hoping for an immediate response, you have to take into consideration that shop may be busy. Is everybody there at the shop, or is there only one person? And if there's only one person, is that person tattooing? They drawing designs? There's a reason that sometimes you don't always get a quick response. So it's always much better to stop in person. That way, if you're looking for a response and kind of want to know how much to budget for, you can have, one-on-one, communication, and that can be figured out. So that's, I just wanted to hit on that real quick, something to think about. I'm going to admit that, that's annoying when you send a message and you want to know the exact price. I can't tell you the exact price. I can give you a general estimate, but without seeing you, that may be a far cry from what it's really going to cost you. So it's always good to stop in, do it in person. That's all I can really say. And also, you can kind of, as I talked about with the client and a tattoo artist relationship, that's one of those things you can figure out when you're talking to, this tattoo artist. Is that someone you want to work with? And there again, research your tattoo artist, as I've talked about before. But please, stop in. Stop sending, those messages about how much for this. Think about that. Just give it a little bit more thought. And at the same time, if you're pinching pennies for a tattoo, you should probably take some time, save up a little bit of money, because after all, it's permanent and it's going on you the rest of your life. And just another thing to add to that, and then I'll call it, be original. come up with your own idea. Yeah, you see something on Pinterest that someone else is wearing, that's nice, you know, but don't duplicate someone else's tattoo. You know, it's just, that's not cool. And all I do is original stuff. I'm not going to duplicate someone's tattoo. So, you know, you find some image on Pinterest, don't shoot it to my Facebook account and expect me to reply back to you and be like, oh, this is how much it'll cost. One, I'm not going to do that. And two, you know, you want something that's unique and is your own. So give that a little bit of thought before you start going into the tattoo process. That's all I got for right now. Comments, likes are always appreciated. Glad to be back in front of the video. Hopefully I'll come up with some more video here soon. That's all I got for now. Have a good day.